What's going on, everybody? Russell here, aka your favorite medic. Today I'm gonna be working on the GTI. Kind of getting a late start to the day. It's about 6 o'clock. It is like 70 degrees out here in Western Pennsylvania. I got the car all cleaned up the other day for the show, but I need to clay bar the paint really badly. And it's funny because I always hear people saying, oh, don't clay bar if you don't have to, don't over clay bar. But like, look at all this tar and nonsense. And especially in the front, that's not too bad. And the trunk was really bad before too. I kind of clay barred it yesterday, so it's nice and smooth. But even just from driving back home after the show, you can see there's already dirt and stuff, which I'm pretty sure that is coming from the exhaust, which is kind of upsetting because it still has the stock muffler on it. But I'm going to show you guys just how to clay bar and what to do, what not to do, and then hopefully we can do a little bit of cruising. I want to go hit Sonic, maybe get a milkshake or something. So anyways, let's get to it. So the first thing you're going to want is obviously a clay bar. And the coolest thing about the clay bar is, if you don't know, which I'm sure most of you know if you're watching this channel, but if you don't, it is able to pick all the imperfections out of the paint, things that are kind of embedded into it that just a regular brush and wash can't get to. So we're going to use that. You have to have a lubricant to be able to do it so you don't scratch your paint. I was actually using Instant Detail the other day, and Patrick from Car Cleaning Systems told me that you don't need to do that. Just use a little bit of car cleaning, like soap, just like a normal soap. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit of that into a spray bottle and use that, and so I don't have to use it on my Instant Detailer. So we're going to see how well it works and how it comes out. Alright, so I'm going to be using some of this AC car wash. This is just like their general purpose car wash that you can use, just simple, basic, that it gives you a really nice foam and actually works very well. But what I'm going to do is just put a little tiny drop, because this is concentrated, into there, like the tiniest little drop, and then add some water, which I'm going to have to use a bottle of water since there's no running water down here because they don't want us washing our cars. My apartment complex is dumb, so. Only the best bottled water. That'd be really funny if I used like Fiji water or something. Now we just have some nice soapy, foamy water that isn't going to be as expensive as using a whole bottle of Instant Detail. So anyways, as you guys can see here, like it's real, like, this is like tar and stuff that just didn't come off with a normal wash, and like this too. So I'm just going to work on this fender, and then we'll move to the door here real quick and see how much better it ends up looking. So just like, checking with teeth by everybody here saying I'm doing this wrong. Nice little solid piece. Take this, our lubricant, and spray it on. And you guys can see already, all this stuff right here is going to come off super easily. Now the most important thing is just making sure that you always have lubricant and that you don't start scratching your paint. Now once you get a good amount of there, you guys can see how much is on there. So now that you guys don't want to be able to put that back into your paint, what you're going to do is kind of fist into it. And the cool thing is the clay will just kind of eat up those particles. You just go like this. Ready to rock and roll, you can use it again. Now see, I'm starting to like lose a little bit of lubricant, so I'm going to come back this way. And this stuff still isn't drying, so I'm going to be able to keep using it. And we're going to do that basically the whole way around the car. Once I get this, it's kind of drying a little bit. I'm going to hit it with a little bit of Instant Detailer. It's a super nice night out to do this, just to sit out here and chill. I'm going to keep doing this, working on the rest of the car, and then we're going to go for a little cruise here. Alright guys, so I've completely clay barred this front fender, which it feels amazingly smooth and everything. That's like one of the coolest things. It's like you can just feel all the imperfections that have come out of it and that are all in the clay now. You can see how the clay has gotten kind of dirty and nasty, but when you work it back in, it's kind of still hard to tell. But what I'm going to do now is just use some of this Mother's Instant Detailer, just because it's all I have right now, and I'm going to go over it because it's still a little bit, it's not as smooth as I would like it. So I'm going to do that, and then that's going to really help it. On the flip side, what sucks is now that I've clay barred it, I can tell that all this stuff up here is, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, there's scratches in my paint, which sucks. But I mean, the car does have 40,000 miles on it, with mostly all highway miles, doing at least 70 miles an hour, so it makes sense. But so I got the whole driver's side done. I want to go for a cruise before it gets too dark here, but it just feels really good. Looks really good. If you guys are kind of never clayboard before, like I hadn't, it's really, really worth it. The thing that sucks now though is like, I haven't clayboarded the front bumper. I just did the whole right side, and then I did the trunk lid too. But look how bad this is. Like, just, I don't know if you can see it here, and like all of these are just basically gashes in the plastic, which really, really sucks. But I'm gonna claybar this probably the next nice day that we have and see how it comes out. But it kind of makes me worry because, one, I don't know if you can wrap over imperfections like that and have the wrap actually look decent. Anyways, looks really, really good. I kind of forget how much I really like having a clean car, just because I drive so much and never really have time to clean it. That just kind of gets away from me. But the car looks almost brand new. The inside's all nice and clean. Let me try to get a thumbnail here for you guys. But alright guys, so just going out for a little cruise here. We're gonna see around. I don't know, I haven't done this in the GTI in a while. I don't know, the problem with the GTI is I drive this thing so much it just loses that spark for me, I guess. Like, I don't know, like it just, I'm just in this thing all the time. I just kind of forget that it's actually a pretty fun little car. So let's go cruise around. I think I'm gonna go hit Sonic, and I want to stop by the Volkswagen dealership real quick. I think they got in a new Golf R, so I'm gonna go check it out. So, alright, let's go. Alright, here you guys go. We have a Golf R right here, and then we have the GTI, and then we have a new GTI, new facelifted GTI. And the one cool thing that I really like about the Golf Rs is the steering wheel, not the steering wheel, the gauge cluster, which you guys can't always see here, but it's all digital. And then they have, this one doesn't have it, but this has the new really, really big radio in it. But one of the cool things that I liked about the previous generation Golf R was that these side skirts were color matched, and it gave it a more of a ground presence, almost like an Audi, versus now they look just like the GTI, but they're shiny versus not shiny. Which it's almost too close to the GTI like that. But here's my car, Golf R. Now this one here is stickered for 40 grand. Now these are all brand new facelifted GTIs, and I can say up close that I hate these wheels. They are pretty atrocious. But look here, now if you get a GTI that doesn't have the lighting package, you don't even get a red line through the through the glass. But this looks freaking killer. Now somebody was saying that the hood's different. Now look, here's a facelifted one, but with these different wheels. Let me look and see here. Yeah, these all of these still have the physical gauge clusters. But these things, let's see what this one's stickered at. This is 26.4, which is, I think that's right around what my car would have been actually 29. Actually, I still have the sticker in my front of my car, but anyways, if I was gonna get a Golf R, it would be in this color. But honestly, like looking at my GTI, I think that my GTI looks better than this Golf R right now. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. I'll show you the sticker of this over here. $40,000. I don't know if it's worth it or not, but they got a couple used cars in over there. It looks like a Mark 6, maybe a Mark 7. But I'm gonna go grab some food. Go grab some food and do a little bit more driving around. Like, I don't know, I'm just like, I'm not really that impressed. Like, which is sad because I really wanted to be impressed with it, but I don't know if I would pony up for that much money for just a facelift and some different gauges, you know? I don't know. What's funny is like one of my favorite things that I used to do when I was a kid, or like whatever you say, kid, I would literally just drive around the car dealerships and look at cars and try and see what I could get into. And when I say that, I literally mean get into, like see like if anybody left any cool cars open that I could sit in and just get a different feel for a car. I'm gonna do a quick rip for you guys. There's nobody around. MK7 or JB4, I think, maybe, to get that turned off. But what sucks is, like, so OBD11, you have to have an Android device, which, I mean, I could buy one real cheap, but I just have an iPhone, so. It's just so nice to be out and just rip this thing. The car looks good, feels good, runs good, sounds good. It's a fun car. Alright, next thing's next. My next favorite part about what's going on cruising. Food. Just chilling here at Sonic. Just got myself root beer, float, and corn dog. But anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, drop me a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. If you guys have any suggestions for videos, please let me know. And as always, get it on my Instagram. It's really easy to hold me on my Instagram. I get so many YouTube comments and stuff that it's hard to get back to people. Have a good day. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.